So I'm back. I know it's been a while. I just wanted to do a really quick video kind of showing you a demo of the Ordinary foundations that have been like all over YouTube. I just realized recently that there is an Ordinary store within Square One if you're in Canada, in Ontario, in Toronto actually. So that's how I got my hands on these. I had to be put on a waiting list because each of these foundations retails for $6.70, which is phenomenal. And they're really good quality. I actually wore this in my on Halloween night when we went out. You can actually see those pictures on my Instagram. I'll stick in my Instagram at the bottom here. But it's Green Eye Ambition, as you guys know. That's my website. So if you want to check that out, there's pictures up from Halloween. I was Batgirl. Anyways, so I'm gonna do half and half because I got the Serum Foundation, which is more of like a lightweight, and you know how serum-y foundations are, and more medium coverage. And I got the full coverage, full coverage, so the coverage foundation. And yeah, so I got them in like the medium, like I got the high coverage foundation in medium dark, which is 3.0. Why? Obviously because I have yellow undertones. And I got the Serum Foundation in 3.1. Why? Because this is a little bit too light for me. Well, when I got these, it was a little while ago, so my skin was a little bit darker, but now I feel like I'm a little bit lighter. So at that time, this was too light for me, and this was too dark for me, so I thought I was gonna mix them both. That's why I didn't get the same colors in both foundations, if you're wondering. So I'm just gonna tie back my hair here. And if you didn't notice, my hair is straight. I just started to straighten it one of these days, you know, just for something different. So for my primer, I'm gonna use this primer I got from the Face Shop. It's called the Gold Collagen Luxury Base, and it's basically got collagen in it, and it's got 24 karat gold. It's made in Korea, and you know I'm all about that Korean skincare life, and I love products that kind of border between makeup and skincare, so you're getting a benefit from it. And it's So it's basically supposed to be a dupe for the Guerlain primer with the little gold flecks in it. I know you guys have all heard of that, and that one's like, I don't even know how much, but I know it's expensive. And this one was only $25, and I think they had like some sort of sale, so I got it for a little bit cheaper than that. But I'll show you what it looks like. It's just very gel consistency. There's little gold flecks that sort of disappear as you blend it into your skin. I've been really liking this. It's really lightweight, very serum-like, seeps into the skin. It has a nice, if you're wondering about fragrance, it does have one. But yeah, it makes the skin slightly plumpier, you'll see, because I'm going to use it on both sides just because I like to have a base. So I took about that much on my hand, and I just sort of pat it in, and I don't get too crazy with it. I noticed that Koreans tend to do a lot of patting rather than rubbing because rubbing obviously stretches the skin, and patting sort of pushes it, forces it into the skin as well. So gotta put that behind here. So before I start, just check out the pigmentation on my face. I'm gonna do a skincare video soon because I've been using retinol, like prescription grade retinol, and it's been really good after my whole Accutane. So I just want you to see how much I have to cover for the coverage, and I'm just gonna use a beauty blender only because that's what I have right now. So let's do serum on this side of my face, and then coverage foundation, the higher coverage, on this side. So this is serum. And I'll just drop a little on my hand here so you can see. So that's the serum, really runny. And you'll see it still covers like quite a bit of area, right? Okay. And then the full coverage isn't as watery, like you barely hear it, but this way, oh, it's not even open. This way. Yeah, that's a great thing about these bottles is that they turn so they lock. So as you can see, not runny at all and a lot lighter. So I like to mix these two together. That's exactly what I did on Halloween actually. This one's more like darker, this one's more yellow. This one here almost has like a little bit of not orange, but sort of looks like that when swatched on my hand, or you guys can't tell the difference. Okay, so I'm just shaking up this Serum Foundation, and I'll just put like, that's one full pump. Whoa, it's like running all over the place, and I'll just pick some up with my beauty blender. And I tend to start in the area of my face that I have the most hyperpigmentation, and then blend out. So that spread quite a bit. And that night when I wore this, I didn't feel oily. I didn't feel like I was wearing foundation, and I was wearing quite a bit of makeup because I was wearing a layer of foundation and a layer of makeup for Halloween because I did the Batgirl mask on my face. So it's quite, I expected it to be heavier. So this is really lightweight, you could barely feel it. Like, that's what it looks like, and it covered up quite a bit. So what I'm gonna do is, this is typically what I do one layer and then I look for areas where I could use a little bit more. So let's just do a mini pump there. So this is like 1.5 pumps and going. I think this is great for sort of every day because it feels like nothing. I don't know why I keep pausing. It's very lightweight. Okay, so there you go. You could compare to the other side of my face. So it really did even everything out. I think it looks pretty good, like healthy even. Okay, now let's do the full coverage. So this one might be a tad too light for me, but we'll see. Let's do this. So that's about 1 pump. Okay. So a lot more moussier, again, same technique. Starting in one area. Oops. This one's a little bit harder to blend, I would say, only because it's a little bit thicker. You gotta put a little bit more work into it. It doesn't just like spread as great as the serum. So I'm just gonna take a little bit more. That's like 1 application. So I took another pump. I feel like you have to use a little bit more of this. Only, I'm just gonna, in the areas that I feel, that might be a little bit too much actually. So I'm gonna stick, I've got most of it still on my hand, as you can see. So I'm not gonna, I think I put a little bit too much, to be honest. As you can see, I am blending quite a bit. Also because it's not my exact skin tone, but it doesn't travel as well as the other one does. The other one just spreads like really nicely. A little bit more work with this one, I feel. But still, it's very nice. Yeah, so that's the second one. And you could sort of see, like, it's pretty good with the pigmentation as well. And my full face, I do feel when I'm looking at my full face that this side looks like, I like the finish of the serum because it just looks very healthier. It looks a lot healthier, very healthy. It looks a little bit healthier, and it looks like it almost gives you a little bit of a sheen, which Serum Foundations do, and it's much lighter. I feel like I have a lot more on this side of my face, and this side of my face, it looks like I'm wearing makeup opposed to this side, if you know what I mean. And because this side's not really my color, but I don't think this is really my color. It's a little bit dark for me. It's more my color around here. So if I did some highlighting, I think this would be the side that I chose. But I really think if you're gonna buy this, you could buy both if you have the money, because it's super cheap, and if you can get your hands on them, then you can use one for every day and one for going out and stuff or special occasions, or you could just buy both and mix them. That's what I do, so you could get the best of both worlds, and that's why I got a little darker and a little lighter, so I could get my exact color, because I feel like this is my exact color under the eyes and stuff, but around here is a little bit too light for me. I mean, you can't really tell with the camera and stuff, I don't think. But yeah, that's the review, guys. I think the pigmentation is pretty good. I think you could even build this up further to get more coverage if you really wanted, but you know that's not my thing. I'm always about evening out, looking healthy and looking natural. So this is my finished face. I didn't do much. I just added some lip balm and did my eyebrows. One thing I wanted to add about this foundation, which I think is really important, is that you guys know that it is oil-free, cruelty-free, and it is vegan. So if these three things are something you're looking for, and it's fragrance-free, I can't smell any fragrance on it, you guys should definitely invest in trying them. I think they're really good foundations for the price. I think it's better than drugstore foundations. The only thing is I don't know if everyone will be able to find their shade, even though there's 21 shades. It sounds like a lot, but like I couldn't find my exact shade, but at least the amount of money you pay, you could probably buy 2 of them. Yeah, and one last thing, if any of you don't like silicones in your products, these foundations do have dimethicone, so keep that in mind. But thank you again for watching. Please check out my channel. Please subscribe so you'll get a little alert if you're interested. And again, thumbs up if you like foundation videos. Bye!